Howdy everybody, ArgonMatrix here, welcoming you to episode 2 of Let's Play Bloodborne. So, last time we got through all the mechanics and stuff of this game, now let's go ahead and awaken at a selected location in Yharnam. The first floor sick room is kind of the first area that we woke up in before, and central Yharnam is where we got to. I'm actually going to head to the first floor sick room here, just because if you head here after going to Hunter's Dream for the first time, whether that be through the through dying to the wolf or getting to the lantern, there's actually something waiting for you back here, which a lot of people might miss out on their first time, so let's show that off real quick. Alright, this lantern actually wasn't here but when we came through the first time. It's kind of curious. So if we head back up these stairs, this is where the room we came out of was, but the door is closed now, interestingly enough.
Are you out on the hunt? Then I'm very sorry, but I cannot open this door. I am Yosefka. The patients here in my clinic must not be exposed to infection. I know that you hunt for us, for our town, but I'm sorry. Please. This is all that I can do.
Oh, that's interesting.
Now, go. And good hunting.
Trying to get like a look at her through the cracks in the glass here. You can kind of make out her face sometimes. Let me in!
Stop!
Oh, I'm sorry. I feel kind of bad for that. Are you okay?
Are you calm again? Thank goodness. You mustn't let the hunt overcome you. Remember yourself. You are not a beast.
I take insult to that. I could be a beast if I want to.
Are you still in need of something?
But
I have nothing more to offer.
I just want a friend.
Please, try to understand my position.
Alright, I guess she's done for now.
I can only pray for a fruitful hunt.
Well, thanks for the blood vial anyway. That's actually kind of an interesting item here. It restores a larger amount of HP. It appears to be a clinic original, yes, and our Friday night special this evening is Yosefka's blood vial. Tastes sweetly of honey and blood. No, but it's basically a one-use kind of blood vial that lets you restore a pretty large amount of HP, usually refilling you to full depending on how high your health is. This wolf here does not respawn, which is kind of a rarity for enemies in this game. Most of them will respawn whenever you go to Hunter's Dream. But it will still be there if you died to it, and that's how you got to Hunter's Dream, and you'll get to try it again with your newfangled weapon, which still might be pretty hard if you're a first-timer, honestly. Anyway, now let's see how much more we can screw this guy up. Okay, with our axe. My axe is a lot bigger than yours, buddy. But okay, that your torch does hurt. I will give you that. Give me back my health. There we go. Now let's actually head over here. Now that I have a weapon, I can actually do some moderate damage with. God damn. Screw these guys up a little bit. I'm probably going to make this starting area look a little bit easier than it actually really is. If you're not used to this style of gameplay that From Software is famous for, like in Bloodborne and Dark Souls and all those kinds of games, you're probably going to die a fair bit. Like my first time through Bloodborne, getting through this first area, I spent 6 hours plus on it, so don't feel too bad. Everyone's been there at some point. Now, this red lantern is kind of interesting. Whenever you see one of these, it means that there's an NPC nearby to talk to. In this case, he's at this window, so let's give him a little chit-chat.
Oh, you must be a hunter. And not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yharnam has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done. This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit.
But pale blood, though.
From this place, it will do more harm than good.
But I need to find pale blood. I can't leave yet.
Pale blood, you say?
Yes, I actually did.
Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church. The church controls all knowledge on blood ministration and all varieties of blood. Across the valley to the east of Yharnam lies the town of the Healing Church, known as the Cathedral Ward. And deep within Cathedral Ward is the old Grand Cathedral, the birthplace of the Healing Church's special blood. Or so they say. Yharnamites don't share much with outsiders. Normally they wouldn't let you near the place, but the hunt is on tonight. This might be your chance.
Interesting. So, gotta get to that Healing Church, I guess. They sound kind of dictatorial. They control all blood ministration and all that. Kind of scary sounding. Ooh, pebbles. These are actually like really handy for trying to lure enemies closer to you. So I'm gonna put those on my first slot there in place of Molotovs. We're playing second fiddle to the fucking stone Molotovs. Oh, that was a very grandiose entrance. I imagine you expected that to go a little bit better for yourself. I'm sorry. Sorry I ruined your fun. But to ruin this guy's nap too, man. Hey, hey! Don't just bash me with a wooden plank. That's not how this is supposed to work. Go back to Dark Souls, you weirdo. Okay. Now I really love this first area of the game because it teaches you so much about how the game works, like how to handle mobs of enemies, how to use the geography of the level to your how to not get hit by a pitchfork man. But yeah, how to use the geography to your advantage as best you can. So yeah, if you manage to get through this first area in one piece, then you should have a pretty decent chance at handling the rest of the game too. Oh shit. Okay. This is not how I wanted this to go. Let me see if I can get them up the stairs here. Oh, I missed. Oh, okay, that's so bad. I'm normally better at this, I promise. There we go. Jeez. I don't want to die to these first basic enemies here. That would be so embarrassing. I want to see just how far I can get without dying, so hopefully we can make something happen with that. I'm actually going to head down this way. I didn't show this off before, but there is a gate right here that we couldn't open from the other side. And now we can open it with this lever. So it's our first kinda, sorta, not really shortcut. But it's nice to have open nonetheless. There we go. You can head down this back alley here if you're up for a little bit of a challenge, as you might expect. Just look. Okay. Oh man, I wasn't close enough to get the visceral attack, but you can see that I staggered him there. There was that kind of weird sound, and he went down on one knee. That's what you want to really do to this guy. You don't want, because you can see I'm not hitting him for very much at all with this. So you want to get that visceral attack to get the maximum possible damage here. You gotta wait for just the right time, though. Gotta kind of interrupt him just mid-swing, like right before he's about to hit you. Or when he actually does hit you. Okay. I was a little bit late on the visceral attack there, too. But I don't know if you can interrupt that jumping attack or not. I imagine not, because, like, how do you interrupt gravity, right? Oh, here he comes. Oh, got him. Okay. That's how you do it. Oh, it feels so satisfying every single time. Oh, he's not quite dead. There he goes. So if this is your first time playing, I would not recommend taking on that guy, because you're liable to die to him. I mean, feel free to. I can't control you, but it's a very From Software staple to put a very tough enemy like that in the early section of the game. Kind of like the Black Knights in Dark Souls and stuff. Kind of interesting. Molotov cocktails, loading up on those. We already got 10 of them, which is actually our max carrying capacity, I think. Hi.
And you that outsider? Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you.
Oh.
Trot along, will ya?
Man, I'm so popular already. Look at this. Everyone knows my name. I'm the outsider. They don't want anything to do with me, but still. It's nice to be somewhere where everybody knows your name.
Lads, you've come on. You'd open the door on a night of a hunt. Away with you. Now.
I mean, you're an asshole, but I agree with you. Like, if my city was in this disarray and there were like beasts roaming the streets and stuff, I probably wouldn't really open my door if someone knocked on it either. In fact, he probably did more than I would. I probably wouldn't even like say a word if someone knocked. I would just like be like, "Oh God, it's one of the werewolves knocking at my door." Be still, my beating heart. Dude, you can't fool me. Come on. Drop some Quicksilver bullets. That guy will actually drop 3 Quicksilver bullets every time you kill him. Because we didn't really get to see it, but he actually is wielding a gun, and any gun-toting enemies will drop Quicksilver bullets guaranteed every time. Yeah. Nice try, buddy. You'll get another chance, maybe. Someone else comes through here, you might get to ambush them. Oh, so might you. You actually almost got me. You cheeky bastard. God, I've been through this area so many times and so many different playthroughs that, like, I've kind of got down to a science. Like, you can handle this area in so many different ways. I've seen, like, my friends play through this starting area, and they handle it in very interesting different ways that I never would have thought of. But I'm just set in my own ways, personally. Oh man, didn't quite get him there. Oh, I thought that would have had him, actually. Oh well. Drop some blood vials for me, thank you. Yeah, I've kind of basically every time I go through this areas, I do the same thing because it just works out so well for me. Now let's sneak up on this guy. Shh, be very quiet. I'm hunting big hairy dudes. Yeah. There we go. Now, even if you don't necessarily need to do a visceral attack to finish them off, I recommend that you do anyway, just because you'll get more blood echoes from it, which are basically your experience slash money. Man, someone wants into the party. Hey guys, should I let him in? I'm gonna let him in. They don't seem to mind. Oh, or not. Okay. Man, does anybody have the key? I just want to let this guy in. It sounds like it's the bouncer. Maybe he's having some trouble out there with something. Maybe there's a werewolf attacking him. Maybe he is a werewolf. Who knows? Right on. I can't believe nobody there noticed that. That's hilarious. Hey, doggy. These dogs are the worst. You really want to dispatch with these guys quick, because they can. If you don't, then they will dispatch of you quick. They don't do much damage per hit, as far as I remember, but they can hit in rather rapid succession here. And also, I think their barks are worse than their bite, because they draw in other enemies from the surrounding area if you let them bark too much. I'll be very careful with how you walk around here, because you're liable to draw the attention of enemies just like this. Okay, be very careful here. Oh. There we go. Not so bad, yeah. In general, like as a general rule of Bloodborne, you want to handle enemies one at a time if possible. Because handling even 2 enemies at once, let alone like 3, 4, 5 kind of thing that you kind of see happening in this area, you're at a severe disadvantage when that's happening, because they can just deal so much damage in such rapid succession that it's just like, it's like good luck, man. Cold Blood Dew. That's the brand name soft drink found throughout Yharnam, that when you drink it, it gives you a certain amount of blood vials or blood echoes depending on, depending on the level of Cold Blood Dew it is. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's 3 of you. Oh man, you guys tricked me so bad. I thought there was only 1, and then like the 2 other guys come out around the corner like it's a fucking clown car or something. Ow. This is the smart guy. He waited until... Okay. I ran out of stamina. That was my bad. But he waited until I was totally vulnerable there, having dispatched his 2 friends. Yeah, that's another main thing in this game, though, is that you really got to be careful with your stamina management. Because if you run out of stamina at the wrong time, then you're very, very liable to be hit. Okay, not so bad. I just like to do this. Oh, get this axe ready to deal with crowds of enemies, even though 2 does not necessarily make a crowd, I suppose. Alright, on. We'll collect all this stuff because I am a completionist. I'm not the completionist, but I'm a collector. A collector of fine blood. Alright, I think if we head around the corner here, there's a little bit of a hidden bloodstone shard, so should be able to upgrade our weapon pretty soon. I think actually we have 3 now, which is what we need to upgrade our weapon, so keep that in mind. Now, if you actually roll through these crates here, you can drop down here, and this is a really big shortcut that I didn't even know about for the longest time. I just found about it recently, but I'm not going to take that because I'd like to show the actual progression of this game. Sounds like there's a party going on here.
You're from round here? Well, stuck outside on a night of the hunt. Oh, you poor, poor thing.
Fuck your door. Man. What a bitch. Can't you just be like the other guys and just like turn me away? Like, away with you. No, you gotta taunt me. Like you're all high and mighty in this all this shit. What are you? You're a crow. You're a very nasty, oil-slicked crow. And you're kind of adorable in your own right. Am I wrong to think that these guys are kind of adorable? They're like, sure, they're grotesque monstrosities that just like ravage the street and try to peck your eyes out. But beneath all that, they're kind of cute, right? Oil urns. See, this is your guys' problem. That's why you couldn't fly away, because you're all slicked with oil. Gotta stop playing with these oil urns. But if you throw that at an enemy before like hitting them with a fire attack, your fire attack will do much more damage. So it's good to lead with one of those before throwing a Molotov or something. Hi. Oh, this is the guy who wanted in. He totally is the bouncer. Look at this. Just banging on the door. Oh, I tried to sneak up on him, but didn't work out so well for me. Okay. You know, it's your funeral, pal. Alright. Yeah, I made that look a lot easier than it probably will be, because that guy's... Ooh, a torch. That guy's very intimidating your first time through. So let's actually put this torch on. We got a common torch found by wrapping pine resin-drenched cloth around the end of a long stick. Certain beasts have a deathly fear of flame. Yes, fear my mighty flame, beasts. That's not what I wanted to do. Haha. If I hit you with an oil urn first, you better watch out. You better watch out. I'm gonna smack you with my torch. No. This torch is particularly good for just like lighting up dark areas, which will be good for me because it's pretty dark on my TV. I think it'll actually be quite a bit brighter for you guys in the video. More cold blood dew, which is nice. Actually take a look at that cold blood dew. I think it has kind of an interesting description, maybe. They imbibe blood with thoughts of reverence, indeed gratitude for their victims. So every time I'm killing somebody, I'm just like, thank you, may I have another. Thank you, may I have another. Thank you, may I have another. Reeks of pincer attack. That's actually a pretty good note. Because these guys, they're getting ready to kind of gangbang you here. If you give them the chance. All right, you guys, can you come over here? Get away from your gun friend. Okay, that's pretty good. Out of stamina, so get away from him. And then just smash him. There you go. That was actually pretty good crowd control there. Patting myself on the back, I know, but... Alright, you give me your bullets already. This dog's just been totally oblivious the entire time. He's the only one that got a hit in on me, though, so gotta give him props for that, I guess. Okay. Are you trying to run away? I feel kind of bad now. Sorry. There's like a baby carriage here. Man, what happened in this town that people just had to like abandon their baby carriages and leave all this shit strewn all over the place? I don't know, but I'm fine with it. Whoever left all these blood vials lying all over, thank you for that, I guess. I'm gonna go this way, away from the howling wolves. Because my experience with wolves so far in this game has not been a great one. I mean, I kind of decimated them with my bare fists, but Yeah, there's 2 over there, and they're probably at full health instead of half health, so let's just go this way for now. What do you say? It's actually a very good idea to head this way because down here is quite a few bloodstone shards to pick up. Which will be good. Might actually allow us to upgrade both our axe and our gun. Which I'm not sure if I want to upgrade my gun just yet because there's a new gun that we get relatively early on in the game that I'd like to go with instead. So I'll probably just leave it unupgraded for now and save my stones for that. And descend the ladder here. And down to some kind of sewery area, looks like. Oh, it's the Wolfman. Look at that. Let me get my torch here so I can... There is a ladder over there, but you gotta take the badass way and drop down these platforms, right? Hell yeah. As long as you don't miss. That would be embarrassing. Drop down behind this guy. Oh, we're just gonna sneak up on him so bad. You guys ready for this? Wait, he's turning around. I didn't plan for this eventuality. Uh-oh. Here he comes. Oh, I tried to shoot him at the right time. I tried to shoot him again at the right time. Didn't work. Okay, let's just lay into him then. There we go. Not so bad. These guys are pretty good for dropping blood vials too. You'll notice that a lot in this first area of the game is that plenty of enemies drop blood vials on a semi-guaranteed basis. I think these guys might actually be like legitimately guaranteed basis. Actually, I think they have the chance to... Ooh, you got me good there, but I got my health back with a visceral attack, so... Joke's on you now, motherfucker. Okay, they can drop oil urns too, I guess. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. You've got a scary-ass pole that actually hits like a truck, so be careful of this guy. Definitely recommend the visceral attack if you can get it off. Oh, he's not even quite dead. He's not dead yet. Get him. Fuck it. Oh, that scares me every time I encounter him. Because he's killed me more than I'd like to admit, honestly. Ooh, we're pushing past the time limit here. Well, not that there's necessarily a time limit, but let me grab this thick cold blood, and then we'll probably... Ooh, let's get a plunging attack on this guy. Yeah, if you attack mid-air like that, as you're dropping down, you can actually get a pretty decent hit on certain enemies below you. Yeah. Oh hi. Oh hi, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your whatever you're doing in the corner over there. Man, you have a lot of health. That's actually a little trick for you, is right after a visceral attack, enemies are very likely to just instantly attack again, so if you shoot at just the right time after a visceral attack, you can get a second one off. That's kind of a, not Bloodborne 101, but more like Bloodborne 203-A or something. Ooh, hunter stuff. Well, let's put on our new gear here, show it off real quick. Hell yeah, we can actually... One of the standard articles of hunter attire fashioned at the workshop, accompanied with a short cape to wipe away blood. As you probably need. You can tell I'm kind of getting drenched in blood here. Interesting. Recognizable by its withered feathers, this cap is fashioned after one of the old hunters. Not the DLC, which is what the DLC this game is called, the Old Hunters. And I will be going through that too, so don't you guys worry about that. I look badass, I gotta say. But with that, now that we've got our new armor, I think we're gonna call it there with this nice little panoramic shot of the sewers. Ew. Yeah, let's not worry about that. Let's take it a little bit brief respite here. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks everyone for watching. This is ArgonMatrix signing out. Thank you and good night.